Hello friends. Today we're going to do some experiments with one of my favorite things. And it's kept in this special container. This is called a doer and it's liquid nitrogen. It is incredibly cold. Liquid nitrogen is 321 degrees below zero. Now today it was about 50 degrees above zero, so that makes us 371 degrees colder than it was outside today. And it's so cold, now I'm going to pour some out for you to see. It is so cold that it boils at room temperature. And I think if you look closely, you can see it boiling with the steam coming off. Yes. In fact, if we take this liquid nitrogen and we put it in this teapot and we put the lid on, I think you can hear it. That's the liquid nitrogen boiling at room temperature. So, the first thing, we'll leave that right there. The first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to show you liquid nitrogen in this flour. If we take, well, I should put the liquid nitrogen, yeah, we're going to put the liquid nitrogen in my thermos here. And I think we'll add just a little more, so we have a little more here. I'll put some more in my thermos. There we go. And if I take this flour, I wanted to show you what would happen with the flour when I put in the liquid nitrogen. All I have to do is put it in there for just a very, very short period of time. And you'll notice the flour looks just fine, but if I touch it, you can see the flour crumbles like potato chips. Now here's another interesting experiment I wanted to show you. I have a balloon right here. And we're going to take our liquid nitrogen and we're going to put it in the balloon. And I want you guys to watch the balloon and see if you can see anything happening to it. I think you can see that we're losing air in the balloon. We sure are. We're losing air in the balloon like crazy. Now, some of you may think that the air is escaping from the balloon. It's liquid nitrogen's really cold, so I have to use these tongs. But the air isn't escaping from the balloon, as I'll show you. There's the balloon. If you watch carefully, as things thaw out, the balloon will reinflate. Now, if you look carefully at the bottom, you can see that there's a collection of solid at the bottom. Well, that solid is frozen air. The oxygen's frozen, the nitrogen's frozen, the water vapor's frozen. If we blow on it, we can speed up our thawing process. And I think you can see that all the air's back in our balloon. So we didn't lose any air at all, we just froze it. Now there was one other thing I wanted to show you with the liquid nitrogen. You can see that the liquid nitrogen, like I said, boils at room temperature. Let's put this away. So if I take these little containers and I pour some liquid nitrogen into the container and I put the lid on, well, we'll see what happens. Whoa! Did you see that? Let's try that one again. Put just a little bit of liquid nitrogen in there. And then we're going to put the lid on. Wow! And it's firing all over the place. Well, what happened? The liquid nitrogen boils and expands so quickly that it blows the top right off the container. And now, folks, I'm going to go ahead and move outside to do a couple other experiments with liquid nitrogen. So we're outside now. The audio for this section is very, very difficult to hear. But I wanted to tell you is that we're putting liquid nitrogen in a pop bottle that has water in it. Turn it over, the liquid nitrogen floats to the top, injects the water out, and the pop bottle shoots hundreds of feet in the air. It's really amazing.
I got it.
Now, did you get it?
Yeah.
Should we try one more time?
Sure. I'll go get
Try
the
with a bigger one.
I'll go get the bottle rockets when we're done.
We're gonna try this bigger one.
Oh yeah.
You ready?
Oh god.